So guys, this is a qualification for the amazing tournament, Super Gosu tournament called Surprise Tournament. And the first map is going to be Nemesis. Three, two, one, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's prepare for battle. Terror versus October Zerg. Ooh, I need to just add the scores. Wait. And we are already in the game, no worries. Oh, I will show it to you guys. No reason to hide to you 0 versus 0, right? Ladies and gentlemen, on the top left location on the map Nemesis, we are having Super Gosuteran from Peru. This is Teroru. And his opponent on the top right location as a Red Zerg directly from, I think now, Croatia. But I believe he was born in Macedonia. Or maybe he is even living in Austria right now, but he is a citizen of Europe. This is Mr. October Zerg, so very strong opponents. Very nice guys, very good mannered persons. For people, guys, very good manner guys. I'm very pleasure to have them here. I'm very glad that you guys sign up for this tournament. I believe all of you want to have BSL Hoodie. If you haven't signed up, there is 7 more qualifications open for all of you, so you can sign up very easily. So just do it. Mr. Masoka, thank you. Mr. Wolfix, my beautiful and wonderful wife, Karolinka. And I need to say to you guys that since I became a father, I have even more appreciation for Karolinka by seeing how great a mother he is. And I can hear that she is dealing with the scream of Olivka right now, so that's not very easy. Let's go, let's check out what's going on, because we have 9 pull from Mr. October Zerg, 9 pull speed even, and Terror will scout it, and he will have tight wall if I'm correct, so that's actually very good opening for ooh, and he's chasing the CV. That's very interesting. Because usually you want to surprise your opponent with the 9 pull, right? And now Terror will know that he has to produce more Marines, not only one. Yeah, 2 Marines and with the repair he should be able to relatively easily defend this push from October Zerg. So I think I know what October Zerg wanted to do, because this is a map with reverse ramp, so it's relatively hard to go up on the ramp. So he wanted to gain the map control with the link speed. So I understand the logic behind going 9 pull. However, it was very good idea, a very good decision from Terror to go for the wall-in. But now we can see that October Zerg is using the feature which this map is giving. You can see that Terror sees that, he's also killing those eggs. Let's see what will be the follow-up from Mr. Oktoberzerk. We can see that Mr. Terror is going for Command Center into second racks, into Academy, so no engineering base to go for +1, because there is no reason to risk with +1, and +1 is very good, but it delays your further tech. So if you are afraid to go and build and survive, you usually you should go with your build as straight as it's possible, and going for +1 is additional investment which is not necessary for you, for your build, for your early build to be great. And you can see that Terror is now killing those assimilators, so it will be very easy for Oktoberzerk to kill those eggs, because as you can see, Terror will see those links. You can see that Oktoberzerk, seeing that those eggs, that those assimilators are killed. I think that's what he wants to do. He wants Terror to think that this is Lurker Bust. Thank you, Mr. Masoka and Mr. Margano Dark. This is round 1, guys. I need to say that the situation of Terror is great in this game. It was a not very effective 9 pull from Oktoberzerk, so he will have a hard situation to deal with the Marine push. Yeah, he has to build the Sunken because his Muta timing isn't good enough, isn't quick enough to stop this Marine push, and this Marine push is relatively quick, so he would have to add those Sunkens no matter what. So I feel like if he wouldn't go for... Oh, that's good for Oktoberzerk, because Terror... Oh, but now it will be overrun by... He needs to target fire the fire, but... Ooh, the Magics will survive. That's so bad for Oktoberzerk. Poor Oktoberzerk, he is using all the links to kill the eggs, but it takes years to do it. I think he cancelled the Spire. Yeah, he cancelled the Spire. He's building the one in the natural. At the same time, he's trying to bust the entrance from the back. He's trying to bust the egg, but I think the damage from Terror is good enough for now. Yeah, he should be able to kill this natural. This is GG from Mr. Oktoberzerk, and 1-0 for Terror. Good game. Good and quick game from our players. So we will have Mr. Shaolin going versus Mr. Terror. Mr. Raz is playing against Mr. Jedi1, as you can see over here. I think I can even show it to you with the small zoom. Yes, Qual versus Blade is looks like it's going to be a cool match. So Mr. Izu versus Mr. Squall was also a cool match. I designed this tournament the way that, because I understand that that it takes some time to play qualifications and the tournament, so that's why it's only single elimination. It's best of one in the first round, so the players will not invest that much time into it, because I assume there will be players who will have to participate like 4 times in the qualifications in order to get into the tournament and then play in the tournament. So, and I know that there is also a BroodWar Clan League. So I wanted to be fair towards the admins from our amazing clan leagues and team leagues, because those are very important for our community. And I know that I will bother them with the my main cake, my main dish, which is BSL Season 16. So at least with this tournament, I try to be a little bit more fair, that as much fair as I can be. But I know it's not great, but we can do what we can do what we can. We can do what we want as well, but we should be fair towards everyone. Let me just PM Mr. Blade. And do what we want. Oh, I'm so stupid. Mr. Creative, welcome, welcome. Poo, 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 poo. I'm happy, guys. I wasn't streaming for a long time, and to be honest, I don't know why bot is not working. I need to check it out. I just PM'd Mr. Blade, so I hope he will, and we will have the match between Mr. Squall and Mr. Blade. Można, Mr. Creative. Why isn't it working, guys? That's it. That's the donate. Oh, Mr. Totmaugrim, welcome, welcome here. Hey, man. Mr. Nagrim, yes, but please play as quickly as it's possible. So, and try to play your BroodWar Clanic match very quickly, and we will try to wait for you. I hope that it will be not a big problem, because yeah, I hope it shouldn't be a big problem. We will do everything to make it work for BroodWar Clanic and for this tournament. I hope that players will not have problem with that. Hello, Mr. GG. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, Mr. Creative, Bombastic, StarLeague fighting, Raz Jumper and Ziki, let's go! We have some real fun, thank you, man. I'm really appreciating this support. Let's go for a match between Mr. Squall and Mr. Blade. Two times purple. By the way, Mr. Nogri, my senior matches being against Bonnie, and those were very, very good matches. So I'm very happy that you are back, and I hope that you are back for good and you will try to participate in BSL 16, because we are really missing very, very good Zergs, and you are top level. You are the cherry on the cake, cherry on the top level Zerg, right? So happy to have you, man. Strawberry on the top. Yeah, strawberry is good. I don't know if I should say it, but since I have this thought, I will say it. I heard that strawberries are very, very good for good urination. Like they help you with good pee. Right? So strawberry good. Mr. Americano Dark, thank you. Mr. Could you please speak English, because I'm me español nada or something like that. Or even me español J-Dog, not nada. No hablo español, por favor, yeah, yes. No Pablo Escobar español. Even no Miguel Ángel Félix Gallardo español. Muy bien. Okay, guys, I will be a good guy and I will give a slot to Mr. Squall. Let's hope he will join very, very quickly, and we will be ready to jump into the game. If you guys haven't seen Mr. Blade in action, I believe he was the one who won against Dragon in the North America StarLeague. So he's very, very good Protoss. Oh, Mr. Margano Army presente powered by you, StarCraft, Mr. Zero. Greetings from Mexico. Ooh, welcome. Oh, so actually in Mexico, from Mexico, there is like this famous Sinaloa cartel creator, Miguel Ángel Félix Gallardo. So I've been watching Narcos, that's why I remember. I don't know him, but thank you for watching, man, and cheers to Mr. Yu. I hope that I need to PM Mr. Yu. I didn't have time to do it because this is the first tournament, but if he will want to cast those tournaments as well, he is open to do it, so I will let him know. Mr. Masoka, my plan is... Let me just PM Mr. Squall, so we will start, so we will not delay the tournament. Mr. Masoka, my plan is to start ladder stage even during the surprise tournament. So we will have the end of the ladder stage at the end or after the end of the surprise tournament. So that's a warm-up tournament. I also, guys, will have to make a post where I will want to ask you to reach a certain goal on Patreon, because my plans against being a full-time organizer works fine, but I hope that I will find some sponsors. That's the those were my expectations, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But I will make a post about it, but it will be in a few days because it's very hard for me to make posts like that. So the map is kickflip, and more Patreons for diapers, yes. Are there some extra information about Gaming House? A player from LATAM could join it? Mr. Zeti, of course. If I will get the funds for this house, I hope that I will have like 4 or 5 spots in there, and if there will be players from LATAM who will want to dedicate themselves for like, I don't know, 2-3 months of practice, I will be open for it. I will be very happy to do it. So I don't see regional restrictions towards that. Three, 2, 1, go. Let's get this party started. The second round. Go. So, on the bottom right location, as I read there, we are having directly from Espanol, we are having Mr. Squall. And on the top left location, we are having directly from United States of America, we are having Mr. Blade. The map is kickflip. Is it possible for me to... Maybe we'll watch it this way. So here is the entrance to the map, to the base. You have option to go for the third base over here, which have 2 open entrances from those directions. There is a ramp over here, another base, another ramp. So map looks like this. We have also another base over here. So I think this is a pretty cool map. That's why I chose it. I also chose this particular map pool because I already know what kind of map pool. I mean, I know 5 out of 7 map pools for BSL Season 16, and I didn't want it to make tournament on the same maps all the time. So I decided that there is no reason to not use funny map, not test some maps before starting BSL Season 16. Maybe it will turn out that some maps are giving incredibly good games because my analytical mind and experience is not good enough to judge it. So that's why I chose this map pool, and I think it's cool. I'm very happy that we are having a bit more refreshing map pool. I don't know what you think, guys, but in my opinion, it's pretty neat. So as I was saying, Mr. Blade is was playing in the BSL North America Championships, and he lost to Hope, but then he won against Seriosity. He won against Dragon 2-0, and then he lost to Boa 2-1. So he's a very good Protoss player, very good, I think very underrated. On the other hand, his opponent is Mr. Squall, who is current BSL Gosu League champion, which is BSL 15 Gosu League champion, which means that we are having incredibly interesting match because we are having a player who got really far into the BSL 15 North America Championships against a player who won the BSL 15 Gosu League and already have a seat in BSL 16 because he earned it through the points, BSL points. I already have the list of players who qualified for BSL 16 through the BSL points, because as you probably know from the news from BSL 14, it was possible to gain points through the BSL 14, BSL 15 Continental Championships, and through the race championships. So that's the way some spots were distributed, but there will be some spots to earn through the ladder as well. So no worries, there will be, if you haven't qualified yet, there will be a way to qualify. But let's focus on the game maybe, because we can see that Squall started with the 9 pool, which is a very which is dedicating a lot of your economy, but on the other hand, he already killed 2 probes of Blade, I think, or maybe even, like, how many? Maybe 2 probes, because maybe some link which died killed the probe. So I think he killed 2 probes, but on the other hand, look at that, he's playing 2 hatch layer, but we are having a Zealot from Blade in his main base, and I don't think Squall realizes he's microing the links in his base. So that's actually very, very good harassment from Blade. He already killed 2 drones. Squall is he's constantly microing links in the base of Blade, but now, as you can see, the best defense is attack. So if you don't know how to deal with the links in your main base, all you need to do is send a Zealot to your opponent, and then, like, we all are human beings. We can't have attention everywhere. That's why StarCraft is so beautiful. It's like the best game to check out your limitations, multitasking limitations, and let's see how this game will go, because definitely that was a good harassment from Blade. But we need to remember that Squall layer timing was incredibly fast. He will have incredibly fast layer. You can see that Spire already started when we have only 60% of the cybernetic core done, so that's very, very interesting. Mr. Osepu, welcome. Nice to have you all guys here. Very happy that you are interested in this tournament. You probably want to know who will win BSL Hoodie, who will qualify for this BSL surprise tournament. And okay, let's say this. If we will have 70 viewers, I will show you the first banner which I wanted to use for this tournament. This is very funny, but I'm happy I didn't use it. But if we will get to 70 viewers, I will show it to you. But please don't spread it around, because I might get into trouble because of that. I really like this hidden Zealot, because thanks to that he will be able to check out what's going on. So Blade is very, very smart player. He showed it in North America Championship, but that's very, very nice micro from Squall, and he was able to save this drone. Yes, that was a paint-ish Mr. Creative third cannon. So Blade is probably not sure what kind of build order is that from Squall, so he is getting ready against Hydra Bust, but the Spire is already done. I wonder whether it will be Mutalisks, or maybe it will be simply Scourges and trying to play it as a normal game from Squall, because he already added the third and fourth hatchery. We can see that Blade is more afraid of the Hydralisks than the Mutalisks, and this Corsair, if it will be perfectly countered, it will die from this. Oh, look at that! Oh my god, that's how I play football. Like, that was that was very, very nice. That was very, very nice from Mr. Squall. So definitely a big advantage of this early Spire timing is that Protoss is playing blindly right now. Normally, this Corsair is giving you a lot of information. You can scout, you can check out what kind of build the Zerg is doing. Even if you will not be able to kill any overload, you have a minimum scouting information through that. But right now, he has to send all the Zealots, and those links will have a relatively easy way with dealing with those Zealots, because I don't think those Zealots will have +1 at the moment of the fight. Blade cancelled this cannon after seeing the scourges, so that's very nice reaction. But I really like that Squall wants to kill those Zealots before the +1 will kick in. This will definitely lower the possibility of being aggressive for the Protoss with the ground units. Obviously, Blade is investing a lot of money into anti-air right now, but you can see that Squall already has a 6 hatchery. He just started building Mutalisk, so probably what he did, he built Scourges, he started Carbase, so Carbase is probably around 40 to 50% done. I don't know if he knows about this rally point, but he should find it because it's not easy to, like, if you build 6 mutas and you have only 3, you probably know that something is wrong. Let's see what will be the reaction from Blade. The reaction is 4 additional gateways. The supplies are very equal, close. There will be a Sunken, anti-Dark Templar Sunken, this is how I call it. The first Sunken, and a lot of drones from Squall, so his economy will be definitely good enough to saturate the 6 hatchery Hydra production. The Hydra then just started. His rally point from the main base might hurt him though. +1 on the Corsairs should be done soon. We can see that he's trying to stack the probe behind the mineral lines just to have all those Corsairs stacked together. And +1 Carbase is done, so that's very nice build order from Squall. I think that was intentional to go for this 2 hatch, faster layer, faster +1 Carbase, faster Scourges to deny scouting, and then drone up, power up, and have 6 hatchery production. On the other hand, Blade is going for the little bit more risky move because he is building a 3rd base very early, but on the other hand he has Archon. Ooh, nice connection. So one of them connected, and so that's very good deny from our reserve player. That's what he needed, because if he wouldn't deny this base, it would be very hard for him to do anything in the mid game, because 3 base, it would be hard for him to take the 4th base, and denying the 3rd base would be impossible. So 3 base against 3 base is very hard. But right now, by having so many mutas, he forced Blade to mate 2 Archons already. Yeah, there are only 2 drones in the gas. You are right, Mr. October Zerg. Those mutas has Carbase, so they should be able to deal with those 4 Corsairs. Those Zealots are dealing some damage. I'm pretty sure that though this rally point is still undiscovered. And as you can see, because of this rally point, this aggression stopped. So that's already a little bit annoying. This Dark Templar is seen by this Overlord, but there is so much going on right now. We can see that the supplies of both players are very high, very close, which should give advantage to the Zerg. But on the other hand, the army composition from Protoss, it's pretty powerful, because I don't think there is... Actually, there is a lot of Hydras. I thought that there is not that many Hydras, but there is pretty big amount of Hydras for now. So I would really want to see High Templars in the Blade army composition. I really like that he already added the 2nd upgrade. And he will be able to deny this hatchery because it will be impossible to save it. So that's a nice harassment from him. I don't think he should engage. I think the damage he dealt already is good enough. So engaging shouldn't be an option for him. But you can see that those mutas are very annoying for now. And this is what our poor Protoss didn't want to see. He didn't want this base to be cancelled. But Mr. Squall is showing why he is a BSL 15 Gosu League champion. He also won in the grand finals of BSL Gosu League against Mr. Fathertos, aka Tama. That means that he won against very strong Protoss, 4-3. and very, very nice dodge on the storm. There will be a... Ooh, that's a good juicy storm. Every Protoss is like very, very horny right now after this storm. There is a potential for another storm. But the main base is slowly dying. There is no plus. Ooh, nice storm again from Blade. Very nice. He dealt with... Ooh, and he dealt with everything. Look at the supplies now. It's 94 to 75. Blade is doing it. Blade is sharp as a blade. This overload is... I will not escape. There is the sentence in Poland that I will go back from the battleground either with the shield or on the shield. So this, I don't know if that's the good translation, but I hope that you know what I mean. That's I think the Spartans saying. We have 1-1 against 1, and that was the choice of this overlord. This overlord decided that I will not escape from this main. And Blade with 120 supply, but right now I feel like the lurkers should come relatively quickly, relatively soon. The harassment, or like, I don't know how to call it, the annoying squadron of Hydras. But this hatchery placement is also a little bit annoying for Mr. Squall. But I don't think he is in danger of dying right now because there is only 2 storms and he will have lurkers soon. But the third base for Blade will be there relatively soon. I wonder how many props he has, because it's 13 in the main base. It's 7 plus 6, so it's 13. 26 probes mining minerals, so it's relatively low probe number. So this army is incredibly powerful, but those are the lurker names. So I think Squall still should be fine, but this is a very powerful attack. Oh, nice snipe on the High Templars. And those lurkers should, yeah, have enough damage that Qual will be able to defend this push from Blade, but he will lose a couple of probes. He lost a lot of Hydralisks, but he was able to kill all the Protoss army, but Squall was able to kill all the Protoss army, but Blade was able to kill a lot of drones, out of Hydras. So but still I feel like it was a good trade for Squall, especially that the number of probes for Blade is so low. Because of this early Muta harassment over here, then the Muta harassment over here, and when sometimes so much things going on in the game, you forgot to rebuild the probes and the game can escape from you. We can see Queen's Nest into the second evolution chamber, so soon 2-1 upgrades, maybe not soon, but maybe in like a minute, there will be +1 carapace and +2 weapon upgrade for the ground units, but we already have +2-1 for Blade, and he's not forgetting to build the upgrades in the forge, so I really like that. And he is building props, as you can see, so now his saturation looks much cleaner. It's only 6 minerals here though. It's like a Sylphid. But Squall decides that he wants to take this base. This is one of the easiest to defend base. So I really like that he decides to take it right now, because he will have 5 bases after that. Look at that, this is a 7, 8, and 9 hatchery, right? So 9 hatch macro Zerg. This is pretty powerful. So we have 9 hatch macro Zerg against 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 gateways from Blade. Let's see what will be the decision from the players, because they have option to camp a little bit more right now. They don't have to be aggressive. they both are in pretty decent position. I would say that Squall is in much, like maybe not much, but has much bigger potential to grow right now, but it's not the end of the world for Blade, because even though that this is a big supply difference, I feel like the army size is relatively similar because Squall has plenty of drones. But there are some High Templars over here, so Blade is also splitted. There will be 4 High Templars with the additional energy upgrade though, so that's pretty powerful. He needs to be careful and not lose his observer, but he has a speed, as you can see, so that's very, very nice. And that's very, very nice angle to attack. I wouldn't like him to send the Zealots in front, because the Goons should take out the Lurkers. And that's very, very good area to maybe cast the Storms. But on the other hand, we already have Hive, we will have plus Adrenaline upgrade. The Defiler mount is on the way. Blade will be mined out in the natural soon, and that will be the most painful moment for him, because his third base is having only 6 mineral fields, right? So his income is like 50% lower than in the main base. Those High Templars are doing work, denying Squall from harassment, but soon Squall will have the Defiler, and that will be a bigger problem, because the High Templars might not be enough then, but for now that was a very, very good reaction. If Blade would kill this base from Squall, I think he would be in much better shape than he is right now, because as you can see, Squall is not too aggressive. I feel like he knows in what kind of a position he is, he knows how good of a position he is economically, so he don't need to attack. He knows that he don't need to attack right now. He knows that all he needs to do now is wait and use this economy macro up as much as he can. That's why he added all those hatcheries. But Blade has pretty powerful army, and it's hard to deal with this army. There are so many storms, the upgrades are really good, 3-1 upgrades. Same for Squall. We will have some flanking army. But Blade was on point, so he will be able to saturate this base, and this base has only 7 mineral fields, so this base also has only 7 mineral fields, so those expansions are very, very low. And we are having a big flank from Squall. He decided that that's the moment to engage, that's the moment to attack, and he's flanking with everything he got, but I don't think the synchronization is there. I think that this engagement is going very, very good for Blade. We can see that the armies, the supplies are relatively equal right now, and after killing this part of the army, I think Blade will have a supply advantage even, so that was a definitely good engagement for our Protoss player. I'm very happy that we joined this game, because those players are a good match to play against each other. Oh, but this Lurker might be a hero. Why 1 High Templar? Why 1 High Templar and 2 Storms? That's great, that's great. Mr. Margano Dark, thank you for your support. That means that maybe... Wait, where is this bus project? Yeah, when we will have 50,000 points, we will have this boost on the front page of Trovo. Blade is an American Protoss player who participated in the BSL North America, BSL 15 North America championships, and he got pretty far. He showed really good games. To us, you can see the scores over here, and he played very good games. He won against Dragon. He lost to Boa 2-1, but after a very good games. So that's Blade. I can show you his profile if you want. Mr. Dewoltinho is here. Welcome, Mr. Dewolt. Mr. Dewolt is not playing today, but there is still 7 more qualification tours to play in, so I hope that he will sign up later for our surprise tournament. Ooh, look at the Dragoon, 15 kills. Imagine how powerful of a Dragoon you need to be able to kill 15 Zerg units. Even 15 Lynx is great. Maybe he's like this. Maybe he's like one of those League of Legends guys which is taking all the last hits. No worries, Mr. Dewolt. We are happy that you are just here. The mana will be earned through watching, I think. This works the same as Twitch points. And another base taken by Squall, so he's using the features, this map. I forgot how to speak English, guys. It will be better with the next tournaments. But yeah, he's using the features of this map very, very nicely. Ooh, Lego. 3-2 upgrades, 2-1 upgrades, so I'm assuming 3-2 on the Lynx is on the way. We have 3-1 from Blade, he's doing 3-2. But Squall is playing very, very defensive, very, very nice game. I really like how he approached this game from the beginning. Muta harassment. Then very, very nice timing attack, but it was perfectly defended by Blade. Ooh, but this attack... I mean, this is what he needs, but I wonder whether this Nidus... Oh, this is the second part of the Nidus, so it will be hard to defend. If he would only have a storm over here, it would be the juiciest storm in the world, and it is the juiciest storm in the world. Actually, with those zealots, he can break it. We will have the, as you can see, the counter attack. Let's see what will be the reaction from Blade. Where is his observer? He doesn't have observer to kill this one. Look, a very nice storm from Blade over here. There are a lot of high templars and a couple of zealots. Maybe he will be able to defend this base, actually. But look at the supplies, guys. Squall is constantly building so many units. This cannon was able to survive. There will be additional storm for Blade if he will be able to cast it. But Squall aggression is unstoppable. But we will have 4 Archons. This base is barely defended. And if Blade would kill this base, look at that. Squall is mined out here, mined out in the main base, mined out in the natural, so Squall would be on 2 bases. So that's not very obvious that Squall would win this game, even though that he has that big of a supply advantage right now. This hero 4 kills Dragoon. Who will win? Oh, those Lynx don't know what is a fair battle. This Nexus was saved, so actually it's not very impressed how well Blade is holding on. But on the other hand, the advantage for Squall is incredible right now. He's mining from 3 bases, he's taking the 4th one. There is a hope for Blade that he will be able to gain incredible value on those High Templars. Very, very nice storms from Blade. But still, it looks like it will be not enough, but maybe with those Zealots he will be able to defend it. There will be Observer to defend those Lurkers. This Defiler is not cooperating with the Lurkers, but maybe he wanted to save them. Yeah, if they would go there, they would die, but now they are alive. So that was mean, but that was a Severus Snape Defiler. Mean but useful. But this base is undefended, so you can see how nice this Squall is using the mobility of a Zerg. And he's aware that if Protoss is there, he can't be everywhere. I just kill a bunch of his army, so he can't be everywhere. So he's using the mobility of a Zerg, but This army from the Protoss is pretty powerful. And Giveblade, oh, but there are 4 Lookers over here and those Zealots are badly wounded, so I think that's better outcome for Squall, that Blade decided to attack into this base, not into the bottom left location. And now the swarm of the Zerg army is coming around, the great storms from Blade, really good storms, but the supplies are telling everything. I think the number of units from Squall is just too big and Blade is GGing. Squall is going to the next round. GG. Very good game from those players. I'm very happy that we watched that together. So we will have Squall versus No.1 now, right? Let's look at the bracket. So Squall versus No.1, Ziki versus Raz, Terror versus Shaolin. Maybe they are playing right now? I think Terror versus Shaolin are playing. I don't know what about Ziki versus Raz, because there is a score 2-0. Oh. Oh, this best of 3 means that it's like 3 best of 3s, right? No, it's best of 1. Okay, so Ziki won against Raz. Terror won versus Shaolin. Because he just sent me a replay. Ooh. So now we have Terror versus Zeti. I believe Ziki won. Mr. Wolfix, there was a 1 Terran in the whole bracket. I think. I don't know what is the Mr. Termun and Nomad race, but it might be possible. I don't know if Mr. Vorti wasn't playing Terran versus Zerg as well, but I think Mr. Terror is one of the ones. Leave Okay, so Thermo versus Nomad. We are having this match starting round of 8 of the first qualification of BSL Surprise Tournament. Let's get into it. So, on the left side of the map, we are having Mr. Aeternum, and on the top right side of the map, we are having Mr. Nomad. So two Protoss players, very good manner, both very good manner, both very nicely managed to wait for themselves in order to play BroodWar Clan League. I'm very happy that they didn't have to skip any games because of that. So that's cool. Winner of this match will play against Mr. Ziki, so definitely hard opponent waiting for them. But I'm pretty sure that they are not thinking about it right now. Their goal for now is just to win this game, and they will think about their next opponent later, because this is a single elimination tournament. If you will lose this game, then you are eliminated, unfortunately. So we are having one gateway. Let's see if one of the players will decide to go for a double gateway, or maybe one of them will decide to go for one gateway into their goons, and both of them decides to go for the one gateway into goons. So no bonus style, and to be honest, this is a pretty good map to do it, to double gate, because you can use the ramp as your advantage in defending later against the goon aggression. So let's see, this is very fast cybernetic core from Nomad. Huge thanks to Mr. Dimian, who is updating the Liquidpedia, who created the Liquidpedia for this event, so that's very helpful. He didn't only create Liquidpedia for this event, but for many other events of BSL, so huge thanks to him. We are having Mr. Altermut, he is from Latvia, and Mr. Nomad is from USA. Let's see how it will go. I will I just updated the score, so you can see that now Mr. Ziki is waiting for the winner of this match, and in the second part of the bracket we are having Squall against No Grim, and winner of this match will play against Terror. Let's see, we are having very fast robotics facility from Mr. Alternum. Oh, Mr. Manu is a wizard from Diablo and putting a lot of fireballs to support BSL. Thank you very much, man. This is huge support. Thank you, man. Oh wow, so many fireballs. Thank you, Mr. Manu. Nice prop catch. So we will have very fast observer from Alternum, where Nomad decided to go for the fast Nexus, and he will want to use this. Look at that, because he scouted the Robo. This is very smart play from Nomad, because he scouted the Robo, so he knows that this is not Dark Templar, so he not necessarily have to go for the fast Robo himself. That's why he pulled from the gas, he went for the fast Nexus, he had that second gateway, and he will be able to produce many ground units, because he doesn't have to be afraid of Dark Templars, he don't have to be afraid of making a fast detection. So he's simply preparing himself against Dragoons into river aggression. So Mr. Manu is supporting, thank you very much. And as you can see, we won the arena very decisively because of that. I don't know how decisively, but expect that. The one thing good for Aeternum is that this base will be relatively easy to harass with the river, so he might get a nice catch of the probes. The harassment, especially that he will have Observer to scout what's going on if there is some kind of defense over here. I really like this probe scout over here, so he will be aware what's coming towards him. But it will be free gateway from Nomad. He's already mining from 2 bases. And we will have probably expansion from Aeternum, so if he will deal some decent damage with the river. But look at this awareness from Nomad. That's very nice. He will scout what's going on, but Aeternum, thanks to this probe, will be able to intercept this probe before giving any information. And this Observer is actually giving a lot of information to Aeternum. He will be able to see that there is no defense in the main base. So that's incredible. Oh, Mr. Manu is going crazy with the support as always. Let me just boost the project. I can use the rocket, right? Yes, let's do it. Thank you, Mr. Manu. Ooh, and we have a speed shuttle and Dropperino, and we are already in the front page with this Dropperino. Nice harassment from Aeternum. Look at that beautiful probe snipe, and look at the supplies right now. Aeternum having a lead, and he's getting expansion on his own. He's producing probes all the time, so that's very, very nice play from our Blue Protoss player. And he's very nicely using the mobility of the river, so that's very, very nice. But now there are goons over here to defend this potential harassment. But I really like how Aeternum is checking with the Observer what's going on. Mr. Ziggy Super goes to Zerg. Ooh, just in your face, Rivu! I think it didn't work with this shot. I don't know if it will work with this shot. Probably it will be hard, but still that was a lot of mining time lost. But to be honest, this drop had much more potential than it did. Like, it could have done terrible damage, but fortunately for Nomad, it didn't do that much. But I feel like Aeternum is in a good enough situation to feel safe even after losing this river, because he still has a river on his main base. And he will be fighting only against goons. Oh, nice usage of the low ground. That's very, very impressive from Nomad. Oh, and Aeternum is very, very brave to do it, because this is a low ground. This is a very nice surface area, so you don't want to lose your river, Mr. Aeternum. And he's trying to put the goons in the high ground. I really like this choice, and he will be able to defend his gas. Nice micro from our Blue Protoss. Also from Nomad, our Red Protoss is doing a good job as well. I think he should be able to kill those goons. Nice op snipe, so now he will be able to send his Observer. And the number of goons is definitely in favor of Nomad. The amount of money he has should be definitely in favor of him. Oh, but this is another great harassment from Aeternum. Ooh, but beautiful target firing on the shuttle, and the shuttle with the river died. So there is only one river left. Nice micro from Aeternum. So there is a lot of action going on all over the place in this map. Mr. Ziki is here because the winner of this match will play against Mr. Ziki. And look at that, this is a nice feature that I didn't think about in PvP, but if you have more goons, you can kill part of your main base, your opponent main base in this map. But I think the tech advantage for Eternum is very significant, and when he will decide to move out, with all those goons he has, and with 2 rivers and speed shuttle, it will be very hard for Nomad to stop it, unless he will have a High Templars with the Storm, which will be his own like area damage. Some additional gateways and cannons. I think sniping this observer will be definitely good for Eternum. And look at that, he decides to go for expansion here, Nomad decides to go for expansion here. Very fair trade, both players very good manner towards each other in terms of taking a third base. Why fight if we can split? This is a good map to split them up until this base. Look at that, Nomad is waiting over here. So if Eternum will place, I don't know, a couple of goons here, maybe 2 cannons, maybe he will leave 1 river here. Look at that, he's leaving even 6 goons. I really like this choice, and he is going with a couple of goons and the river to deny this base from our Red Protoss double forge. So nice upgrade. Development. And Nomad decides to go for the counter attack, but Eternum expected that very nicely, and he has a goons on the high ground. At the same time, we will have High Templar drop, beautiful High Templar drop from Nomad, killing 5 probes and pulling all the probes from mining. Those 2 High Templars will be able to kill. Ooh, nice micro from Nomad, look at that. Boxer micro. At the same time, Eternum is attacking the main base of Nomad, and he's dropping all the... Ooh, this river dot was very painful, but I think still he did a really nice damage. There is no observer here though, so those Dark Templars are dealing a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure that Eternum is just now building an observer, but he's also sending one from this position. Maybe he will be able to kill it with the rivers, shooting the goon. If you haven't watched this clip, how Bonnie is dealing with the Dark Templars, it will be very close. It will be very oh, 3 shots, not that close, but still close. 1 river shot. But now Eternum will start mining from his second base, and we need to remember he's still mining from his third base, so his economy is very good. 0-0 upgrades plus against 1-0 now, but soon it will be 1-1 for Nomad, and he has a high Templar tech available for him right now. So if he will build like a couple more High Templars, and he will have 3 right now, there is definitely potential for very interesting battle, because it will be different types of area damage units. The rivers against High Templars, it's hard to say which one is better. Definitely River has bigger potential, because they have an unlimited, let's call it unlimited amount of shots, where High Templar can cast the storm only like 1 or 2 times, but still High Templar have a little bit bigger effect. Nice river shots, but also very nice. Oh, but it will be 2 more rivers, so definitely it would be good to have a storm to storm those rivers right now as a Nomad. But he dealt a lot of damage to the probe line. Oh, this storm has a potential to be... We still have 1 more storm, yeah, very nice storm from Nomad, but it was a very good call of defense from Eternum. At the same time, we are having the harassment, very nice harassment from Nomad, so those players are playing like crazy, they want to advance to the next round. More gateways. At the same time, Nomad was able to secure the third base. Let's count the probes. The probe number, we will have like, let's wait for the transfers and we will count them. Right now, Eternum is going for the attack. There will be High Templars, but they don't have energy yet. They will have it in like 2-3 seconds. So it will be possible to defend this push. Ooh, that's incredible. Incredible micro from both players, but Eternum managed to break this position for Nomad, and Nomad needs to evacuate his probes. He still has 2 bases left. Mr. Manu, thank you for fish and chips and burrito. To be honest, after you did it, I'm hungry. I'm actually very hungry. Just eat 2 gołąbki today, and I don't know how to translate gołąbki, but this is a traditional Polish dish, which is great, but it's not enough to eat only 2 gołąbki for entire day, right? And owsianka on the breakfast, but it was like 12 hours ago, so I'm not even counting that. Mr. Manu with 200 elixir even right now. So guys, 200 elixir is a $1 support. So this is incredible. Thank you very much, man. So I'm pretty sure that Mr. Nomad is waiting, is watching the replay right now. Dum 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 dum. If you haven't seen the details of this tournament, you can check it out here, guys. If you haven't joined the Patreon of BSL, you can join here, because this is the best way to support me in my work, in the way I'm trying to be the full-time tournament organizer. I'm doing it for 9 months, and I wasn't able to find any sponsors, unfortunately, so your support is the only way for me to survive. So if you want me to continue, you can join the Patreon. Even $1 support is a lot. If every viewer of BSL would give $1, it would be great. Okay, so we are having Nemesis as the next map. Mr. Nomad in the bottom left location, and Mr. Eternum in the bottom right location. Eternum needing 1-0. I hope that you guys all surprised with this amazing event. It was announced on Friday evening, and on Sunday we already have a first cast. Next week we're gonna have a cast on Saturday and Sunday, and next 3 weekends we're gonna have Saturday and Sunday open tournaments. So if you haven't signed up, it's open tournament for everyone. You can win BSL Hoodie, and winner of each tournament will advance to the $500 main event, to the surprisingly cool main event. Mr. VREF is here, Super Gosu, Mr. Martin. I seen that Mr. Martin came back to streaming recently, and he was streaming a lap deck game yesterday. I was watching for a while in the evening, or rather in night. So I'm happy that he's back to streaming and to casting. I seen that he casted some BroodWar Clanic as well. So as you guys know, right now players were playing BroodWar Clanic. That's why we've been waiting for a while for a couple of the players. And Mr. Revolution Veer is a caster of BroodWar Clanic, so definitely worth following him on Twitch. Now Green versus Squall. I don't know if they started already, but right now we are having Nomad versus Eternum, and we will see what match will be available after that. So both players with the exact same opening. Exact same opening from both players. Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. If I would pause it, it probably, or maybe it's like 10 building points faster for Eternum, but it's like, it's a blink of an eye. $850 APM, both players combined. This is, I remember like 20 years or 15 years ago, my uncle was telling me that there is this guy called Nada who has 500 APM, and I was like, why would you need 500 APM for StarCraft? And now we are seeing most of the pro gamers have 450, and we can see that they are making plenty of mistakes. And now I understand why would you need 2000, and it wouldn't be enough to make everything you want in this game. That's why it's such a good game, because it learns you to prioritize, because it's impossible to do everything. So you need to prioritize what is the most important, where you need to spend your time, where you need to spend your clicks, how you need to spend your energy in this game and in life. So, this is a nice way of scouting. So that's how StarCraft is teaching you guys how to live. That's why this game is so incredibly beautiful. Unfortunately, there is no mineral here, I think, so you can't scout this way. But that was a tricky way of scouting by Mr. Eternum. Maybe, I don't know if you can build pylon over here, but maybe it's possible to just like put the pylon and try to push the probe over the assimilators. Very fast robotics from Mr. Eternum and very fast nexus from Mr. Nomad. So both players decided to I'm the bot, Mr. Advil, because it's not working. I will fix it for the next stream. What I was saying, that they both went for the same opening they did in the previous game. And I'm pretty sure I was saying something after that, but... Okay, so now Mr. Eternum will go and see 3 goons and the Zealot, and I don't think he will be able to see the Nexus. Yes, he didn't see the Nexus, so he don't know what he's facing against. Ooh! What? Oh, I thought that he almost did it. It would be incredible. Is this prop stuck? Or maybe he just not doing anything with it? Free gateways and free gateways, so it's definitely a build order advantage for Nomad, because it will be like, how we can count it? The fighting, let's call it the fighting buildings, are only gateways. So both players has a free fighting buildings, and the additional money was spent on the robotics facility and observatory for Eternum, and Nomad spent it on Nexus. So now every single probe on this Nexus is giving him additional income. So if Eternum will not win now, but this is a nice target fire from Eternum, you can see that he's target firing the goons, but this lot is dealing a lot of damage over here. That will be very, very close engagement, but very, very nice micro from Eternum. But the reinforcing goons will be able to defend it, and I think Nomad should be happy with how this engagement went, because he has expansion, he was able to defend this early aggression from Eternum. I think there will be a second shot with the River maybe, but the amount of money he was able to mine from this base, look at that, every mineral has around 100 minerals mined, so it's 700 minerals in favor of our American Protoss player. He did it! It's possible! Guys, did you see that? That's beautiful scouting from Nomad. That's incredible. I really like this idea, and I really like this execution. And I think now Eternum is like, okay, I have one more shot. I'm building my rivers. And I will try to push it with the rivers. Eternum is like, in case of there will be like some kind of a scouting, he's like pretending that I'm this close from taking this Nexus. I'm having 399 minerals and I'm this close from taking this Nexus. That's why this probe is standing over here. He's just how to call it? I don't know the English too well, but you know what I mean, guys, right? But look at the amount of goons. It's 11 goons, 12 goons soon, and it will be like maximum 10, I would say, for Eternum at the moment of the attack. So Eternum will have to deal a lot of damage with this river. The last game he was able to come back to this game, to the game through the nice harassment and the river speed. As you can see, there are cannons from Nomad, but very, very quick reaction. And this observer seen that, so he didn't want to lose the shuttle, but that was a lot of, not a lot, but some mining time loss. That's fine. I think Nomad, I like the idea of making cannons because he has a good enough advantage of, so why risking losing it? He shouldn't. That's not that much of a money. He's still mining from 2 bases, where Eternum is mining only from 1, and oh, that's an option for Eternum to come back to this game if Nomad will attack and lose this engagement. Nice target fire on the shuttle. Ooh, look at that! Nice, definitely nice engagement from Eternum. I wonder, there is no robo for Nomad, and maybe that's what Eternum spotted. That's like, oh, so you are not going robo, but that was a good part of the attack from Nomad, that he sniped that shuttle, so there will be no option of putting the Dark Templars into the base of Nomad. Maybe he will be able to kill the X and go to this way, but it's not that easy. And those cannons are great detection. Is a great detection. So I feel like this Dark Templar should be treated as a damage dealing mechanism, not a unit which is trying to end the game. But those delots are there in a perfect time. So even though that this Dark Templar is dealing a lot of damage, those cannons should those cannons are good enough. But at the same time, oh, the Dark Templar failed. But still, this Dark Templar is dealing a lot of damage, so Eternum made this game a little bit messy. But at the same time, Nomad was able to make additional not additional, but additional cannon and the robotics facility. So he should be fine. Just look at how much extraction one that Templar can make. There will be additional expansion from Nomad, but the Observer is here, and I think with this Observer, Nomad will have enough army to just leave the base and try to win the game, because there is no reason for waiting for him. Actually, he can wait because he's expanding, but Eternum is mining from his base, but Nomad has 6 gateways compared to 3 gateways from Eternum, so the amount of... and he has a speed for the Zealots and +1 weapon, so this is a good moment to attack, definitely. Maybe waiting for, like, definitely taking those units and waiting for another round of Zealots, maybe. But on the other hand, if Nomad will attack and he will lose this army, this will be a great opportunity for Eternum to get back to this game. Nice micro from Eternum. This base will have cannons. But that Eternum will see what's coming. He didn't expect that there will be more units coming from the 12 o'clock position. This will be a hero cannon. We are seeing 8 gateways almost. So the players are fighting very hard, and look at that, the supplies is only 25 supply advantage. So it's pretty impressive how well Eternum is fighting. And those 2 rivers can deal a lot of damage. This is a lot of Zealots, and the rivers are incredibly powerful against Zealots. Very nice micro from our blue Protoss, but the macro is great from Nomad's side though, so both players are specializing in some part of the game, and the supply gap is getting closer and closer. Eternum is getting back to this game, he's building more gateways, but Nomad was able to secure the 6 o'clock expansion. And look at this Dark Templar, he managed to kill 1 gateway, but double Forge upgrades. It's 1-0 against 0-0 because there is even no Forge for Eternum. At the same time, Nomad wants to kill those assimilators to not allow to close the passage, because if you will kill those 2 assimilators, there is a close gap over here. But he might close part of the army over here by killing this assimilator. That's incredibly smart. But it looks like Nomad army is just too big. He will evacuate the rivers at least. Ooh! 1 shot away! And it will be 4 rivers here, so... To be honest, guys, if Nomad will attack now, there will be a hope for Eternum. He is expanding on the 9... Oh, this is a 3 o'clock position actually. This gas income is very crucial. Nice river harassment over here. There are 2 goons, but I think 2 rivers will deal with 2 goons relatively easily. But at the same time, Nomad realize, okay, you have 2 rivers there, so you don't have them in home, so... Shabadoo! And he's going for the battle, and those 2 rivers, they need to deal so much damage for Eternum in order for him to hold, but it looks like he will be able to defend it. It's incredible game from Eternum. The aggression from Nomad is incredible as well, but at the same time he is able to also deny this base. This Nexus is almost dying. Those Zealots took the shots. Survive Nexus! I got you, probes. Oh, and the storm is like for my brothers. But at the same time, Eternum will start mining from an additional base. This is very back and forward game. I really like it. The fun fact is that you can still kill this assimilator, and this High Templar and Zealot will be trapped as well. What's the the number of probes is definitely in favor of nomads, so it looks like the army size might be relatively equal. It still looks like there is more units for nomad, but he will be mined out in the natural very quickly. This is a ninja base, ninja expansion. And he knows about this base. And that's the worst part of taking early expansion in the mirror matchup. That you will be mined out so early. Look, this is still 800, like 650, 750 minerals compared to around maybe 75 on average. But there will be this base, so this base is a pretty powerful place to have. And I'm not sure that Eternum will expect top right base. Oh, but that's not nice river harassment. Killing one assimilator means that Zealot can go through, but dragons can't get through, so... Oh, but I think Eternum might make a mistake of losing the shuttle over here. At the same time, he is... Oh, he's flanking the army with the river. Nice storm from Nomad, but the army is just too powerful by his side. Looks like the number of Zealots is just too big from Nomad. I don't think Eternum knows in how good of a position he is right now. He doesn't know that Nomad is mined out in the Natura. So he still thinks that he's... Like, actually it's now, like, even if he wouldn't know about it, it's free base versus free base. But it will be hard to defend this base if you didn't kill those assimilators, right? Ooh, but he will find the probe transfer to the top right. And defending this base is actually very important. But if Eternum will decide to go for the counter-attack and kill the 6 o'clock base, then Nomad will have no income. Those goons are wounded, so I don't think they will win against 2 cannons. Some beautiful storm drop from Nomad. We are having the direct counter-attack to the main base, to the natural base. It looks like Nomad will tie the score 1-1 because I don't think Eternum will have too big of a chance to come back, and 1-1 GG. We are having 1-1 score, beautiful game from those players. I'm very happy we were able to see this game live. So let's see the last game now. Eternum is picking them up. Ooh, we have Terror versus Nagrim. No, let's look this game. Let's look for this game. The previous game made me hungry for it. So on the bottom right location we are having Nomad, and on the top left location we are having a Eternum. That's interesting. 1-1 score. Winner of this match will advance to the semifinals to play against Diki. In the second semifinals, we have Nagrim against Tergor. That's cool PvP to watch. What I can say about those players, what I've read after those two games, is that definitely Eternum prefers to go for Robo faster Robo, and Nomad likes to go for the fast expansion. So let's see what will be the difference in this game, because this is two-player map picked by Eternum. And he's scouting very quickly. Will we have double gateway from Nomad? Looks this way. It's double gateway, guys. Oh, this probe is very important to keep it alive. This as well. Oh, and the Eternum decides to go for second gateway instead of the Cybernetical. That might be one of the answers to the... Yeah, that might be one of the answers to the double gateway. And freeze did not move out. But after adding the second gateway, I'm pretty sure that the Eternum is more than happy. Like, more than... he's no longer worried that he will die from double gateway, that's what I mean. So, overall, we will have the same opening from both players. The only thing is that maybe the Eternum will have more gas, a little bit more gas. And also Eternum has a probe still in the base of Nomad, so he knows what's coming, where Nomad is playing blindly. Even though that the opening is the same, they are playing blindly. Nice micro from both players. But it looks like Eternum managed to be on top of the straight. And we have a Robo from Eternum. Very fast Trovo from Eternum. Anonymous, tip $10. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. That's a great donation. Thank you very much. I'm really very appreciating that. I might even order pizza for that. So we have a relatively fast observer and the Nexus from Nomad. So what I was saying to you earlier is true. This is both players prefer to play this style. That Nomad likes to go for the faster expansion, and Aeternum prefers to go for the faster observer. So to be honest, if Aeternum would go for the Dark Templars in any of the game, he would punish the build order from Nomad. But I like cutting corners, especially in the mirror matchup. That's the way to do it. And we will have expansion from Aeternum as well, so it will be not that big of a deal. Right? Especially if he will go for Rivers, yeah, so he will have expansion. Now those crucial minutes will work as an advantage of our red player. He's afraid of a robo, but there is no. You will see the Nexus, but probably realize, okay, so I know what you did. That's interesting for me. What will be the adjustment from Aeternum right now? After seeing, because he sees everything, he sees the number of units, he sees the number of gateways, he sees the tech option, he can even see that the robo just started. So he knows exactly what's going on, and the question is how he will decide to contest that. I really like those goons over here in case of some shuttle harassment. The same thing about this pylon and this probe over here. That's giving you a little bit more time to react in case of the river harassment. But it looks like Aeternum this time will want to go for the frontal attack goons plus river. And I like this choice. I think this is in these circumstances, this is the best option to go for. Look at those pylons. I really like those pylon placements. Gives him a lot of vision. Unfortunately, he missed the army of Aeternum, so he don't know what's coming. Maybe this pylon will scout him. The speed shuttle should be, if he decided to go for the speed shuttle, it should be there in a few seconds. But you can see Aeternum very smartly using the observer to scout what's coming. I really like that Nomad added the 4th gateway. But we will have also 4 gateways from Aeternum. So we have very equal game from both players. Nomad has a slight supply advantage, but looking at the probe number, it might be in probes actually. Look at that, you don't see the shot. Just after the shot. Oh, and he started firing the goons, very nicely done. Very nice usage of the rivers from our blue Protoss. He's doing it bonus style. Ooh, one shot away from doing it Zero style. Zero rivers for you would be, but no, one shot away is not dead. One shot away is still full damage dealing river. Look how many goons Nomad has. He managed to win this engagement probably because it was from the high ground to low ground, and that was a nice macro from our red Protoss, so very nicely done. And now Eternum has to struggle. I'm expecting him to have additional river coming out of the Robo, and he can use his own high ground, so I don't... maybe with the speed loads? I don't know. I wouldn't attack here as a Nomad, but he can decide to go for it. Oh, I like that he built... okay, so with this round of Zealots he might try to do it, but he not necessarily have to, because this is one of the way you can throw the game away. Yeah, I would prefer to go and take one more expansion instead of that. Especially that he has so many probes that he has the probes to transfer, to saturate the space. You can see the completely different army composition. A lot of goons from Eternum and Rivers, and we have a lot of goons and a lot of Zealots from Nomad. So in theory, the River composition army should deal more damage, but if you will snipe Rivers quickly, and as a Protoss who has more goons, you are not target firing the goons, but you are target firing the Zealots, then it's not that obvious which army composition has a bigger chances to win. Especially with the High Templars. Look at the supply advantage. 137 supply. That's incredible macro. Oh, and we have a shuttle drop at the same time from Nomad. Beautiful shuttle drop, killing a lot of probes, denying a lot of mining time. We have a speed shuttle, I think, if I'm correct. I really like, because Nomad showed that harassment in every single game. I really like that he has this habit of making it. This harassment every time. But now we will have Archons plus Weavers from Eternum, and Archons are very good against Zealots. We have +1 weapon against no upgrades yet from our blue Protoss player. So if you guys don't know, Eternum is from Latvia and Nomad is from USA, and we are having incredible storms from Nomad. Eternum was able, he managed to save this river, but still so much damage was dealt. Those Zealots are dealing incredible amount of damage. This river does a lot of damage to those rivers as well. There is one Archon and a lot of Zealots in the back, so maybe Eternum will be able to hold it on the high ground, but it will be actually very hard. There is a flanking High Templar, so there will be one more storm available. Two Archers are coming to join the fight, so it will be very close game. But if we will look at the supplies, it's 40 supply advantage for Nomad, and he can do the shuttle block at the same time, so beautiful multitasking from this player. He's killing all the probes in the natural, so Nomad is doing whatever he can to secure this win for him. Beautifully done, and he also secured the third base, so that's incredible, very nicely done. So now Eternum has not too many probes, but he still has a pretty powerful army. However, Nomad has not only powerful army, but he has also powerful economy, and he's also adding, he has a cannons, which are pretty powerful. The one good thing for Eternum is that he has a lot of, that he has a speed shuttle, but it will be hard to make good usage out of that, especially on this map. Maybe going to the main base over here is an option. But still it will be very hard for him to come back with that amount of probes. It's only like it's 20 probes, 24 probes actually, 25. Yeah, but the amount of units from Nomad is just too big. This past expansion gave him too big of an advantage. I think Eternum just realized what's coming, and this is GG from our Blue Protoss. And Nomad is advancing to the next round to face Ziki. Congratulations, very good best of 3 between those players. So Nomad versus Ziki will be on the map Lemon. Ooh, Mr. Manu again! Oh, Mr. Vir, but Mr. Nagrim and Mr. Terror are already playing, so I don't know on what stage they are right now. But I would want to watch Nagrim versus Terror as well. Mr. Manu, incredible support, as always. Thank you, man. That's so many support today. That's 400,000 points, right? That means that this is $20 already out of that. That's incredible. Thank you, man. Sorry guys, it was so quick that I wasn't able to put the scores. But I will do it now. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, we are having probably the best Zerg in entire Europe, if not the best Zerg in the entire world outside Korea. This is Mr. Ziki. And his opponent, Super Ghost Protoss from USA, United States of America, and he showed us some incredible games, very good harassment, great macro against Eternum. This is Nomad. Winner of this match will advance directly to the grand finals of the first qualifications to the BSL surprise tournament. So if you didn't hear about surprise tournament, guys, that's event which will have 8 open qualifications, so you can sign up. You can check out more info about it over here, and you can sign up. It's open qualifications. Winner of each qualifications will advance to the main event, which will have $500 prize pool. Each qualifications winner will win BSL Hoodie, which is also great, I think. So it will be next 3 weekends, each Saturday and each Sunday, 6 p.m. Central European time, which is noon for the Eastern, 9 a.m. for the Pacific time. So that's that's this is a very brave opening, but if it will work, then Ziki like the greed. If you play against opponent like Ziki, you need to be greedy. That's what you need to do. You need to be greedy. And the safest opening in this map is definitely 12 hatch. Going 9 pool makes you vulnerable against double gateway. So going 12 hatch is definitely the safest opening. Look at this build out there. This is sneaky. Let's see what will be the reaction from Ziki. This is sneaky. Let's see the reaction of Ziki. So one option is to go for a Lynx and try to abuse the fact that there are no cannons. But if it will not succeed because Protoss will go for some kind of a fast cannon, then investment into the Lynx might be unworthy. On the other hand, if you have that big amount of minerals, you not necessarily have to go for that fast expansion, right? And Ziki is taking this expansion with 2 Vespin Geysers. Nice. Nice aggression from Ziki. He mined 100 gas already. I'm pretty sure that he did. I wonder what will be his weapon of choice, I would call it. The Zealot is a powerful unit. Ziki needs to also be aware that if you will lose the Lynx and do nothing with it, or not do too much with it, then there will be a counter attack with the Zealots. But Ziki is always doing something with his own Lynx, and the hit race then is on the way, so this is, I think, the correct answer to it. Very nice harassment from our loser. Killing the cannon, very nicely, killing more probes. So Ziki is showing how powerful the speed links can be. You can even cancel those cannons, I'm pretty sure. There will be a goon, so this goon should help. Nomad to... Oh, but he will be able to cancel this cannon, and the Hydras might come soon. But there will be speed for the Zealots, and there is still a lot of probes, so it's not that bad of a position. However, the speed Hydras are coming. So Citadel of Adun is done. So the speed for the Zealots just started. Look at the amount of gas from Nomad. That's definitely one thing that could be done different in this game. What I mean is that he could have more, this like few hundred more minerals probably, but still maybe he will buy enough time for those cannons to finish with those Zealots. Ziki is building units for every single larva he has. And it looks like it not be... I mean, I think still Ziki if he will produce more Hydras, but he's producing more Lynx. There will be some Zealots. It really not that obvious. If he would put Gateway here... Very nice usage of those Hydra lists, but Nomad is playing a smart game. He's playing a smart, greedy game. Obviously Ziki is dealing so much damage with those units, but it was very close for Nomad to work out. And Ziki's economy is not great. He actually has he will have 5 gateways soon, but his echo is not great. But also Nomad echo is maybe not that perfect. He has plenty of props in the main base, but this Nexus was a little bit YOLO play, right? You only live once. Ooh, but Dark Templar. There will be observers, so there will be Overlord here, and killing this Dark Templar was incredibly powerful, but there will be another one. So he should buy additional time for Nomad. Okay, now Ziki have a Overload in range, so I think those 4 cannons will have a very hard time defending that big amount of Scheduleries, but it was a great attempt from our red Protoss, but the amount of Hydras was too big. GG from Nomad, and we are having Ziki leading 1-0 against Nomad. Very nice attempt, I would say, very greedy attempt. But I believe you need to be greedy against opponent like Ziki. So the next map will be Kickflip. So on the bottom right location we are having Super Ghost directly from Hungary. We are having Mr. Ziki. And his opponent from USA, we are having Super Ghost Protoss from Team Nom, Mr. Nom Nomad. Nom. So guys, you should still think about signing up for the next qualification, which will happen on Saturday. Qualification number 2 will be on Saturday and qualification number 3 will be on Sunday. There is more info about it. Mr. Ziki going for the 9 pool. And if Nomad will go for like, because there is this build order like 11 Nexus, right? You can also, but it's, I don't know if it's good against Ninefall. I think you should go for Forge into Cannons into Nexus against Ninefall, especially that this map seems relatively close, because where you need to run? You need to run here and then you go straight, like this is a small, but then you go straight to your open. Yeah, so you need to go Forge, and after the Forge you need to go for the Cannon. Even still, you need to probably make 2 cannons. That's a nice probe timing. After seeing this drone here at this time, I think Nomad will know that. Oh, but he went for Nexus first. And it might be... Oh, but Ziki like lost a second here. I wonder if this second might cost him the fact that he didn't win the game. Definitely probes needs to be pulled. Definitely probes needs to be pulled. Look at that. It will be very, very close. This is a good pull timing. Very nice block from Nomad. Beautiful defense of this 9 pull, and he also steal the gas. So he went for Nexus first, and he steal the gas. So that was a beautiful play from our Protoss player, and he definitely have advantage right now. This is a definitely advantage. First of all, he went for the Nexus before the cannon. Second of all, he made only 1 cannon. And third of all, he killed 5 links without losing. Maybe he lost 1 probe, okay? So that's still great. Cybernetic Core is thus starting. Zeke is going for 4 hatch. Okay, this base was scouted by Nomad, so he knows exactly where the third base is. I wonder whether Ziki will want to go for 5 hatch, because usually you are not going for Hydras on 4 hatcheries. That's not like serious option. You want to go for the 5th hatch, and then for the Hydras, then probably. Spend gas for the link speed, okay. You can see the timing of the stagger. You can see the advantage for Ziki is serious right now. For Nomad is serious right now in terms of timing of the Stargate. However, Ziki adjusted very beautifully to the situation he was in. You can see the 5th hatch is coming, and now he will add the Hydra then just to match the timing of the Corsair. You can see that he is gathering all the overloads in one area, so he will build like probably, I don't know, two Hydras, and he will have option to defend those overloads. Another thing as a deck you need to remember, if you are playing this build order when you don't have Scourges or Spilled Overload, you need to build overloads in one of those 2 bases, because if you will build it here, then you don't have Hydra defense probably, and the Corsair can snipe it. So Ziki, I'm sure that Ziki will remember about it. Oh, nice probe block. Wow. Incredible, incredible prop block. He's playing a good game. He's sending 3 zealots to this third base where actually there will be 10 links, 8 links. Okay, so how long until +1? I would say that probably like 45 seconds or something like that. That was a perfect amount of links. Było kupsko? O, bidula. Okay guys, so we have more drones from Ziki. As you can see, Ziggy didn't even go for Hydras, he went for the Spore, so if you go for the Spore, then you definitely need to build the Overlords in one of those hatcheries. But Ziggy realized that in the early timings he would have a hard time pressuring Nomad, and that's why he went for this like slow opening. And I think, yeah, the way he will want to win this game is Mutas. So that's nice scouting from Nomad very early, so he should respect those cursors very respect. Nice harassment over here. Killing 2 drones is always great. But if you play against Ziki, opponent of the caliber of Ziki, you can never lose the potential battle control, dominance, or however I can call it. Because if Ziki will see that he can build Mutas and snipe your High Templars, he will do it. And look at that, losing those cursors might be the first step to opening this possibility to Ziki. You can also do the mind game where you are losing those cursors on purpose, forcing your opponent to make Mutas, and you are making Dark Archon. But this is a pretty risky move. And we can see that Ziki is not gathering gas for the Mutas, he's building plenty of Hydras, so maybe either will want to do it later or he decided to go for the Lurkers. And he just wants to scourge us. Double hatchery, double macro hatcheries, 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7 hatchery, 7 macro hatcheries, that's incredible. A lot of Hydras coming towards Nomad. I don't think he realizes. Oh, but Ziki might just miss this drop. But this Overlord will scout it and those Hydras should kill it, so that's nice attempt. Nicely done, but we still have 7 gateways. You can still do Protoss things with 7 gateways. Excuse me, 8 gateways. 1-1 upgrades already, so nicely done. 2 forges, one of them is spinning. Ziki is having very nice saturation in his natural and in his third base, but his main base is lacking drones a little bit. I feel like he might build like a 5 more or something like that. Maybe he's seen the games between Nomad and Eternum, and And he knows that Nomad likes to harass. He's very good in harassing. 2-1 upgrades already against 1-0. I don't see a speed for the zealots. That's the worst part of having that big amount of zealots. Yo, finally. Yo, finally. Yo, Zealot is here. Speed Zealot. But Ziki Micro is incredible, and with that amount of Hydras, without any AoE, EOE, you know what I mean, right? Area damage unit. It will be very hard to fight. I wonder where all this gas went for. Is he mining gas with 3 probes everywhere? We need 4 probes in this position, right? Yeah, probably need 4. Okay, but we have a lot of zealots leaving the base with 2-1 upgrades, 135 to 122. Nomad is taking the third base against Ziki and trying to take the third base over here, under the nose of this Hydralisks. Hydralisk kissing with the Overlord butt. Two 0 upgrades from Ziki, the powerful lurkers. Lurker is just beautiful answer to mass zealots, so Ziki army composition is so powerful. Even though that the number of zealots is very healthy, like it's impossible to fight against that amount of zealots, against that amount of lurkers. And there should be observer available for Nomad, and that trade wasn't that bad for him. And he will have observer, so it's not the end of the world. His upgrades will be great, very great, very soon. Ziki wants to take the forward base, and he's building plenty of units. He has an observer right now, but there is just too much of a Zerg, it looks like. The storm will be available soon. Very good storm from Nomad. He managed to clear the lurkers, but now all the zealots are gone, so all the units from Zerg are flooding this third base of Nomad. He's sending some additional reinforcements, but it looks like it's just too much of a Ziki. His macro is a little bit too powerful for Nomad. Even though that the supplies are relatively close, those 3 goons will have a very hard time fighting against this well upgraded army of a Zerg. You can see +1 close upgrades, +2 even close upgrade from Ziki, so he wants to be very aggressive, and look how quickly those goons will die with those upgrades, with the adrenaline upgrade. Incredible disposition of Ziki coming back from the hard situation after the hard beginning. He managed to come back and clear the third base of Nomad. Obviously that's not the end of the world, because Ziki didn't saturate his fourth base yet, but Nomad don't have a powerful army yet. I mean, for this moment he should have a couple of High Templars, maybe a couple of Goons, a couple of Archons, but it's pure Zealots, and even though that they have a great upgrades, the number of lurkers is probably too powerful, too big, I would say. GG from Nomad. And we are having Ziki as the first player advancing to the grand finals of the BSL Surprise Tournament number 1. So Ziki is the first guy who might win BSL Hoodie. Who will be his